When it comes to desserts that bring people together, few things are as comforting or as universally loved as cake. From birthdays and weddings to office celebrations and quiet Sunday afternoons, cake has always been more than just food. It's a symbol of joy, of sharing, and of sweet moments frozen in time. For millions around the world, the very sight of a soft sponge layered with cream and frosting triggers instant nostalgia. Memories of blowing out candles, laughter with family, and that first sweet bite that seemed to make everything okay again. But have you ever wondered how those perfectly shaped, golden brown cakes sitting on grocery shelves come to life? How do factories manage to produce millions of them, each identical in taste, texture, and freshness? The process might seem like magic, but behind it lies a symphony of precision engineering, advanced food science, and timeless baking tradition, scaled up to a level few people ever get to see. Today, we're heading deep inside one of the world's largest cake factories, a place where butter, sugar, and flour come together in a perfectly timed ballet to create millions of cakes every single day. So, grab a slice and get ready, because we're about to go behind the scenes to uncover how millions of cakes are made in a factory. Brand and factory. Set up when it comes to packaged cakes. One brand dominates store shelves around the world: Golden Bake Foods. Founded in the early 1970s, this company started as a small family bakery in Chicago, known for its signature sponge rolls and cream-filled cupcakes. Over the decades, Golden Bake transformed from a neighborhood favorite into a global baking powerhouse. Today, its main production plant in Springfield, Illinois, spans more than 650,000 square feet, running 24 hours a day to keep up with the growing demand. Here, more than 2 million cakes are baked, cooled and packaged every single day, all without a single hand ever touching the batter. Inside the plant, every section is a carefully synchronized system, from ingredient silos towering 4 stories high to automated conveyors that stretch across the length of multiple football fields. Each department works in harmony to deliver one promise: consistent perfection in every cake that leaves the line. Golden Bake's Springfield facility isn't just a factory. It's a blend of food artistry and robotics. The operation represents the company's bold mission: to make cakes that taste homemade but are crafted at industrial scale. The plant runs nearly 40 continuous production lines, each dedicated to a different type of cake. From soft vanilla sponges and marble loaves to chocolate swirl rolls and mini frosted cupcakes. Every machine here is programmed to measure, mix, bake, and cool with the precision of a master pastry chef. And behind those machines stand a team of engineers, food scientists, and bakers, all working together to ensure that every slice of cake tastes just like the one from your childhood kitchen. Now that we know where it all begins, let's head to the heart of the operation, where the most basic ingredients are transformed into the smooth, velvety batter that will soon become millions of cakes. Core ingredient preparation before any batter can be mixed. The foundation of every cake, its ingredients, must be handled with extraordinary precision. Inside Golden Bake's Springfield plant, the process begins in the raw ingredient zone, a section filled with towering stainless steel silos and pipelines that look more like an oil refinery than a bakery. Here, flour, sugar, and vegetable oil arrive by the truckload. Each shipment is inspected for texture, color, and moisture content before being funneled into sealed storage tanks. Flour is pneumatically conveyed through pressurized tubes to keep it free from contamination, while sugar crystals flow through vibratory sieves to remove even the tiniest clumps. In another area, liquid ingredients, fresh eggs, milk, and purified water, are held in temperature-controlled vats. Sensors constantly monitor pH levels and viscosity, to ensure every batch matches the company's strict recipe standards. When production begins, automated valves open in perfect sequence, releasing each ingredient in exact proportions. The control system weighs everything down to the gram, guided by digital recipes preloaded by food engineers. Even small variations, just 0.5% too much sugar or 1 degree off in water temperature, could change the texture of the final sponge. So the factory's algorithm leaves nothing to chance. Dry and wet ingredients meet inside giant spiral mixers the size of small cars. Here, heavy-duty paddles fold and aerate the mixture at variable speeds, gently introducing air bubbles that will later give the cake its signature rise. Cameras mounted above the mixing bowls track color and density in real time, while robotic arms sample tiny portions to test consistency. Once the batter reaches its optimal smoothness, a glossy, ribbon-like flow, it's pumped through insulated pipelines straight to the depositors on the baking line. No open bowls, no manual pouring, just seamless precision designed to produce identical results for millions of cakes. Batter deposition and baking process. Once the smooth, velvety batter leaves the mixing room, it enters the most mesmerizing stage of all, the baking line. Here, automation takes over completely. Miles of stainless steel conveyors glide through temperature-controlled tunnels where cakes are portioned, baked, and cooled in perfect rhythm. The process begins with depositing, where the liquid batter is poured into trays or paper molds with pinpoint accuracy. High-speed depositor heads release exact amounts of batter into each mold. Not a drop more, not a drop less. Each nozzle is calibrated to within a fraction of an ounce, ensuring every cake rises to the same height and bakes evenly. The molds then move onto a vibrating belt, gently shaking to eliminate trapped air bubbles. Within seconds, rows of unbaked cakes roll into enormous tunnel ovens, each stretching more than 100 feet long and glowing with radiant heat. Inside these ovens, cakes bake at around 350 Celsius, with the temperature gradually shifting through different zones. The first section activates the leavening agents. The next ensures an even rise and golden color, and the final zone locks in moisture, giving that soft, springy crumb every cake lover expects. The factory uses indirect gas-fired ovens, meaning the flames never touch the cakes directly. Instead, hot air circulates through insulated ducts, maintaining a consistent environment. Sensors throughout the tunnel constantly track humidity and temperature, making micro-adjustments every second. In just 12 minutes, raw batter transforms into thousands of perfectly risen cakes, their aroma filling the air as conveyor belts carry them toward the cooling line. But before the cakes can be packaged, they must cool completely to prevent condensation and preserve freshness. They enter a towering spiral cooler, a massive, slow-moving helix that winds upward several stories high. As the cakes travel along its spiral path for nearly half an hour, chilled air gently flows around them, reducing their internal temperature from 230 Celsius down to 75 degrees. By the time they exit the cooler, the cakes are light, fluffy, and ready for their sweetest transformation yet. Frosting and decoration. Cooling. Frosting and packaging. Once the cakes leave the spiral cooler, they enter what workers proudly call the sweet zone, where artistry meets automation. This is the stage that turns a simple baked sponge into the finished dessert that fills supermarket shelves worldwide. First comes inspection and trimming. Cameras and laser sensors scan each cake for height, shape, and color uniformity. Any piece that's slightly overbaked, underfilled, or uneven is automatically diverted off the line for recycling into animal feed or energy pellets, ensuring zero waste. Next, the flawless cakes glide onto the frosting conveyor, a climate-controlled corridor that keeps the temperature at a perfect 68 degrees. Here, massive mixers whip up vats of buttercream, chocolate ganache, and vanilla icing, the proportions are carefully balanced. Sugar, cocoa, cream, and emulsifiers are blended until the texture is as light as air. Overhead, precision frosting heads sweep back and forth in synchronized motion, coating each cake in an even layer just a few millimeters thick. For layered products, robotic lifters gently place the upper sponge before a second round of frosting seals the layers together. Once frosted, the cakes move beneath topping stations where decorations are added, from chocolate drizzle and rainbow sprinkles to crushed nuts and fruit glazes. The timing is crucial. Toppings must land before the icing begins to set, so each step operates within seconds of the previous one. To lock in freshness, every cake passes through a flash-chilling tunnel cooled to near-freezing temperatures. This rapid chill stabilizes the frosting and prevents moisture migration, extending shelf life without the need for artificial preservatives. From there, robotic arms gently lift the cakes into clear plastic trays or cardboard boxes. At the packaging carousel, high-speed sealers apply airtight plastic film, while nitrogen gas is injected to displace oxygen. The same method used in chip factories to keep products crisp. Each sealed pack is stamped with a production code, date, and batch number, then weighed and inspected once more by a metal detector to guarantee absolute safety. Finally, conveyor belts carry the boxed cakes to the cartoning area, where they're stacked into large corrugated cases, shrink-wrapped, and placed onto pallets by automated lifters. Every pallet contains around 1-200 finished cakes, ready to ship across the country. From mixing to packaging, the entire journey takes less than 2 hours, a breathtaking display of efficiency that turns raw ingredients into millions of identical, perfectly frosted cakes each day. From humble ingredients to a symphony of precision and sweetness, this is how millions of cakes come to life every single day, each one baked, frosted, and packaged to perfection, ready to bring a smile to someone, somewhere. If you enjoyed this peek behind the factory doors, make sure to subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of food technology. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Food Tech Today.